had a 3-month campaign to look to see if I wanted to run for governor, and I thought it was great, and probably could have won. I think we need new leadership in the governor's office. I think we need to change directions in a lot of things in the state. I think we needed to get away from lawyers and those type of things to have somebody run that had a different perspective on how government should be run in the state of Alabama. And I was very close to running, but I know Kay Ivey very well. She's an Auburn person. I know several on her staff, and when she moved into the governor's office back in the spring, I said, you know, all along that if somebody was in the governor's office that I felt comfortable with, I'll pull out. And that's exactly what happened. I think she is doing a very good job, will continue to do a good job with the staff that she has. And so there was no reason for me to continue to run. I was not going to run against her.
What about in the future?
I don't know. Politics is something that I'm not really fired up about, but I am an American, and I believe in, you know, the city, the county that you live in, the entire country. My father was a World War II vet and died on active duty. So I've got a lot of patriotic blood in me, being raised by a military person. So, you know, if I can help do something and make things better for other people, sure, I'd look into it. But right now, you know, I'm a Kay Ivey supporter and looking forward to that.
What would your slogan have been?
Well, my slogan was going to be Tub for Gov. Actually, my son, who's going to school, Troy, in Cincinnati, he's an IT major, and he came up with that pretty early. And I actually thought about running for governor back in 2008 when I left Auburn. I was approached by several people, and Bob Riley was going out as governor. He was a friend. I thought about it at that time. I said, you know, I'm not really finished with coaching. I'm going to get back into coaching somewhere and finish out in the next 8 or 10 years. And that's pretty much what I've done. So it was good to think about. I tell you, I really had a good time going across Alabama, doing my due diligence, talking to people, asking what they thought about what we needed to do in the state to make it better, because we're last in a lot of areas. And, you know, the state of Alabama, the people being around football programs are not used to losing. And we need to make it better for the people that live in this state, easier. There's no reason it shouldn't be.
So what was the first thing on people's minds? Like when you asked, you were like, what's the main issue in your mind?
They're tired of the same old thing, people going into office and thinking about themselves instead of thinking about the people from Alabama. I think that that's what they're looking for. They're not looking for politicians. They're looking for somebody that would have a different perspective and be one of them. You know, heck, I wouldn't have all the answers, but none of them do. I think people go up there and they get power. You know, I've had a job probably in this state more popular than governor. Being the head coach at Auburn, Alabama, you're more popular than the governor in the state. So I wasn't running for ego or popularity. I was actually looking at it to see if I could help the people, the 4 million people that live in the state. And again, if our governor had not been impeached and Kay Ivey not moved in, I probably would have ran.
And you think you would have run?
Mm-hmm.
You think you would have won?
Oh yeah, I think I would have won. I've got good work ethic. I believe in what I'm doing, and I still have people calling, and when I go out to dinner or whatever, they say, Coach, we wanted you to run. You know, we were going to vote for you. We're going to come campaign for you. And again, people are just hungry for something different, and I can understand that.